cloths in small saucers. So use a saucer and get a small cloth and soak it in vinegar and put it around areas where you don't want foxes, mice and rats. This will keep them away. Top up the vinegar regularly, just enough vinegar to soak the cloth, and leave it in these areas to keep away the mice, the rats and the foxes. If you don't like the smell of vinegar, you can actually use peppermint oil. You can use essential peppermint oil by putting about 15 to 20 drops of essential peppermint oil onto cotton balls and leaving these balls in places where you think the mice or the rats are coming. You can also try to use the humane plug-in mice and rat deterrents. You can find these on websites like Amazon and read the reviews to try to find the good ones. These are simple plug-in sockets that you plug into your wall, and they will emit a very high frequency sound which we cannot hear as humans, but animals can hear. They will hear the sounds, the mice and the rats, and they will stop coming because of this high frequency sound which comes from the plugs. If you have cats or dogs, you must be careful with this because they also will hear the sound. Another method of repelling and keeping away mice without harming them is using a tilt trap. These are live capture traps which you can buy on the internet or in hardware stores. They are live capture traps, so you put food inside the traps and the mice will be caught alive, and so will the rats. Once they are caught, they will be stuck in the trap. However, they will not be harmed, and the next day you can go to a park area where there is plenty of bushes and trees and release them around these kind of areas. This is a kind way. The other thing you can do is you can try to be kind and not use any kind of poisons. Mice poison and rat poison is very cruel. Once they eat the poison, the insides of their bodies start to melt and they will bleed inside. And when they bleed, they will die slowly and in pain. And this is very sad and cruel, and it brings bad karma. We can be kind to them instead and use some of these methods. If you don't want rats and mice also, you can use bottle tops with cotton balls soaked in ammonia, and leave these bottle tops with the cotton balls soaked in ammonia around places where you do not want the rats or the mice. You can buy ammonia online or in chemists, and you can pour this into these bottle caps with cotton balls, and so the rats and the mice will not come. They dislike this smell very much. The same principle as the peppermint oil and the vinegar. You can see here there is now a clip with tips all about different insects and how you can keep these away from your homes without harming them. The first one I'm going to quickly talk about is ants. To keep the ants away from your house and gardens, do not use killing ant powder, do not use diatomaceous earth, and do not use cornmeal grounds. All of this will cut up the ants' bodies and cause it to die slowly and in pain. Instead, simply sprinkle talcum powder in areas where the ants are coming from, but not directly on them if possible, and they will go. You can use peppermint oil alternatively on cotton buds, about 10 to 15 drops on each bud, and place these in areas where the ants are, or empty bottle tops. Fill those with 10 to 15 drops of pure essential peppermint oil and place them in areas where the ants are. Top these oils up regularly and you will see the ants will go without you having to kill them. If you grow vegetables or fruits or flowers in your garden, before bringing them inside to enjoy, make sure you shake them thoroughly in the garden. By shaking them in the garden, you will save the lives of hundreds of tiny creatures which are living in these vegetables and flowers, and you will get back good karma. For slugs and snails, if they are eating your vegetables and fruits in your garden, do not use slug pellets that kill. Do not use beer traps to drown them, as this is uncomfortable and cruel for them. Do not use salt on their bodies, this burns them. Instead, buy a product called SLUGS Away wool pellets, made by a company called Defenders, available from Amazon on the internet. This is an excellent pellet made from manure and sheep's wool. You sprinkle it around the bases of the plants you wish to protect and water the plant. Once watered, these pellets will expand and form a thick mulch, which is full of nutrition from the manure for your plant, as well as helping to retain moisture in the plant and suppress weed growth. The excellent thing is the fibers from the sheep's wool will actually stop the slugs and snails from attacking the plants where you put these, and you can re-top these up every few days or weeks as required. You can buy this on Amazon or maybe in your garden centre if you phone them first and ask them if they stock this product. You can also buy another product which is called Slugs Keep Off. It is a copper tape which you can buy on Amazon on the internet again, and you can wrap this copper tape in a spiral form from the base of the bottom of a stem of your plant going upwards, so that slugs and snails do not climb up your plants to eat the leaves. You can also wrap this tape around the rim tops of all your plant pots, maybe 2 or 3 lines to make an extra thick border. You can reapply it in the future if it stops becoming effective, but this is a very kind way of deterring the slugs and snails without having to kill them. You can buy these products on Amazon on the internet and see the reviews there too. Or you can buy them in your garden centre and phone up the garden centres before going and see if they stock these great products. Make sure that if you have moths or spiders coming into your house, you do not use sticky moth traps. These are cruel and make the moths die in a cruel way. Instead, use lavender essential oil or peppermint essential oil or lemon essential oil. The best ones are the lemon essential oil and the lavender essential oil for the moths. You can put 10 to 15 drops of each onto cotton balls or into bottle tops, empty bottle tops, and place these balls or bottle tops into your wardrobes or cupboards and areas where the moths are coming, and you will see they soon disappear. If you prefer, you can actually put peppermint oil in a spray by using 50 drops of pure essential peppermint oil to about 150 milliliters or 3 ounces of water, warm water. Then spray this into areas where you see spiders, but not directly on them. Just the areas where they come, but not directly onto the spiders, and you will find that the spiders stop coming there. If you have aphids in your garden, then you can hang ripe banana skins off the branches, and you will find that the aphids do not come. This is best done at the beginning of the season, and keep putting new ripe banana skins, and the aphids will not come. You have to be persistent, but all these tips will help to bring good karma. If you want to keep foxes away from your dustbins, spray your dustbin bags when you put them out in the evenings with vinegar. This will stop the foxes from tearing up the bags. And any outdoor dustbins you have or indoor dustbins can attract ants. If you want to stop the ants coming in, because they can get trapped in these bins and they will die a cruel death in a crushed up dustbin lorry, it's better to repel them and stop them coming into the bins. So sprinkle talcum powder around the bottom of all of these dustbins so that the ants do not climb up. You may need to reapply this regularly. You can also sprinkle talcum powder on the outside of your bin bags to stop the ants climbing up. This will mean that you'll save them from getting trapped in the bins and dying squashed up in bin lorries, and you'll get back good karma. Cockroaches. We all know about cockroaches. They can be very difficult to deal with. They are insects which were around more than 150 million years before the dinosaurs were, and they are very strong insects. We should respect them. They were on this earth before us, but we don't want them in our homes because they can cause problems. So what we need to do is, instead of killing them, we can get good karma by being kind. And I'm going to be telling you some great tips in this video for keeping your house free of cockroaches without killing them, so you can get good karma and a nice house without cockroaches. The first tip I'm going to tell you about is to use garlic. Yes, that's right, normal garlic. You can use crushed up garlic, garlic granules, garlic powder, or pureed garlic. Put this either directly into bottle tops, empty bottle tops, and into places where the cockroaches are coming, and they will go. You may need to put new garlic every few weeks to keep the smell strong. Or you can make a water-based garlic spray by mixing 4 spoons of garlic puree with half a pint or about 200 milliliters of warm water. Mix this well and then spray it in areas where the cockroaches are being seen, but not directly on them. And you'll see they will stop coming to those areas because of this spray. You can redo this spray every few weeks to keep your home free of cockroaches. Cockroaches hate the smell of garlic. The next technique is to use lemon. We can cut lemon into wedges and place these into a small container. Place this container in areas where there are infestations and lots of cockroaches. They will go because they hate the aroma of lemon. You can also use bay leaves. Bay leaves repel cockroaches very effectively. It is advisable to crush the bay leaves and spread them around the infested areas. Cockroaches hate their scent and they will keep away from them. You may have to reapply these periodically to keep this strong smell. If none of these techniques have worked for you, I'm going to tell you another remedy here which you can use as a last resort. Get 100 milliliters of warm water and add to this another 100 milliliters of vinegar. Now you can use this spray as it is, or you can add to this 10 to 20 drops of pure essential peppermint oil, or pure essential lemon oil, or pure essential clove oil, or all of them if you have them. Once you've added this all together, then where the cockroaches are being seen, just blow gently in those areas before you spray it to make sure any little insects in the areas can make a quick escape, because you don't want to kill anything and get bad karma. So blow in those areas and then spray along all the lines and the areas this spray, and you will find the cockroaches will go. They will not come back if you keep reapplying this spray. Now, not everybody likes the smell of vinegar. So, if you want to change this spray and make it more pleasant, but still keep it effective, follow 100 milliliters of warm water, that's about 3 ounces of warm water, and add to this 20 drops of pure essential peppermint oil. So mix those together, or you can use 20 drops of pure essential lemon or citronella oil, or you can use 20 drops of pure essential mint oil. Any of these oils are the best at repelling cockroaches. So within your 3 ounces or 100 milliliters of warm water, add these oils. You can add all of them together, and you can add about 50 cloves. the small brown spice sticks that you get. If you don't want to do all of this, you can simply try with one of these oils. The cloves will help if you add it to it, but you can try with one of these oils. You can increase the strength if it still doesn't work by adding 50 drops of these pure essential oils to 100 milliliters or 3 ounces of warm water. Make this spray. Clear the area by blowing gently into the areas where they may be seen so that little insects can get away. Make sure you don't spray it on other insects because it will kill them and bring bad karma. And then spray these areas with the spray regularly. You'll have a nice aroma of mint and lemon in your home, and it will keep the cockroaches away effectively. Please follow these tips and use them. They work for many different insects as well, not only cockroaches but also for ants and lots of other insects. Is when you are going out at night, please use your mobile phone torch on rainy days to make sure you do not step on top of any snails or slugs whilst you are walking. The snails and the slugs come out when it rains, and so do the worms from under the ground. If we are kind to them, the universe will be kind to us. When you see them, please pick them up and put them over a wall in somebody's gardens so that they don't get crushed with people walking on them. In the night, you can use a mobile phone torch so that you can be careful to see them. If you see one which is a little bit crushed, please put over a wall into a garden. They may sometimes repair their shells and survive, and you will get back good karma. All of these tips are good karma tips. Please do share them widely on Facebook and WhatsApp with your friends and family, and you will get back good karma. It's good to be kind. The universe watches all of our actions. If we are kind, we will get kindness back. If you need more information, please email kindnessguy@hotmail.com. That's kindnessguy@hotmail.com, or search for Kindness Guy on Facebook and add him as a friend for more tips and advice.